Next comes the very famous Manishtana. Who's going to say the Manishtana? Usually it's the youngest, which means Naomi. You think Naomi can do Manishtana? I don't know. In English, the Manishtana goes, how is this night different from all the other nights? And we answer, on all the other nights, we are permitted to eat bread or matzah. Tonight, only matzah, no bread. On all the other nights, we are permitted to eat any kind of vegetable. Tonight, only bitter herbs. Really, bitter vegetables. That's the only thing you can eat. Ugh, until the big meal anyway. On all other nights, we can dip as many times as we want to. Tonight, we have to dip twice. On all other nights, we can recline if we want to, or we can sit straight. This day, or this night, we all have to recline because we are all free people and we are aristocrats. And then it says, Avadim Hayinu. Avadim, we were slaves to Pharaoh. And it tells the story of being slaves to Pharaoh. Must have been terrible to be slaves. There are still slaves in this world today. We have to remember that there are slaves, and we should do everything that we can to free them. Slaves. Sometimes working in an office feels like being a slave also. Maybe that's what it means, that we're still not free. But even if we were all wise and clever and intelligent, we still have to tell the story about Passover and have a Passover Seder. This year we're having a virtual Passover Seder because we're not allowed to get together because of the coronavirus. Normally we get together. And then they give an example that there were famous rabbis who got together, and they were the most famous rabbis of their time, and even they told stories about all the miracles that happened in Passover during the Egyptian exile. The Torah speaks of 4 children. One who is wise, one who is a little naughty sometimes, one who is foolish, and one who doesn't even know how to ask questions. What does the wise child say? What are these laws and precepts, that means laws, which our Lord commanded us to do? And we answer them a very strange answer. One may not eat anything after the Afikomen. I wonder why that's the answer that we give to the wise person. The Russia, the one who's angry and always angry, why do we have to come to this Seder? I don't like the Seder. Why aren't we eating food yet? Oh, just bored, that's all. And we tell him or her, listen, calm down, take it easy. There's going to be a meal soon. Just follow along. And he says, no, I want to leave. I'm angry. And because he doesn't put up with the Seder, had he been in Egypt, maybe God would have left them alone also, just the way he wants to leave us alone. And he wouldn't have been redeemed from Egypt. Then there's the innocent child. The one who I called foolish, but maybe innocent is a better word. What does the innocent child ask? What's going on? I don't understand what's going on. What's going on? And we say to the innocent child, we are telling the story about how we were in Egypt and how God took us out of Egypt with an outstretched arm and a mighty hand. And that's why we're telling the story of Passover. And the one who doesn't even know how to ask a question, we take him by the hand and we say, take a look around you. We've been doing this for maybe 3,000 years. We're telling the Seder. We're telling the story of how we left Egypt and how now we are free people.